To the viewers, you feel me? So bad.
Got it.
Today on One Take got a real special guest. Definitely be going crazy, definitely behind the scenes. For the folks that might not know you, even though you got a viral story, tell them what we got.
Willie Joe, man. Generation Now, what it do?
Yeah, that's hard, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up and rocking, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we're gonna get straight to it, bro. Where you from?
I'm from a little city called Vallejo, California, about 15 minutes from Oakland.
Yeah.
Bay Area, California, you know.
Yeah, big shout out to them. Yeah, you out there getting hyphy. I had a girl the other day on the thing. I don't know if you seen it on my page, but shout out to us. They was from the Bay. You feel me? Yeah. So, how was that shit growing up for you? Like, how was middle school out there?
It was cool. You know, it was kind of like, you know, coming up in a small city, but it was fast, so it was a lot going on, and you know, and it was just me and my partners just getting into a lot of shit, going to parties, cutting school.
In middle school?
In middle school, yeah.
Damn, so that's how it is in Chicago. That shit started off fast.
Yeah, that's kind of where it started in middle school.
Damn. What y'all was doing when y'all cut school?
We used to go to this spot called Cheapers, and we used to steal peppermint snaps and fucking Thunderbird, cheap liquor type shit.
Damn, in middle school? Yeah, see, I was lit. Yeah.
Did dumb shit.
Yeah, nah, that's fucking lit, man. So, after middle school, how was high school for you?
High school was cool because middle school was when the seed kind of planted with me rapping. Like that was kind of when I started discovering music and shit like that. So that's when I started trying to do it myself. But in high school was kind of like the real coming out, like I do this for real type shit. So and back then, you know, my high school was from 9th grade to 12th. So as soon as I got to 9th.
Shit was you.
Yeah, I was,
at that age, you nigga already grown.
But
like, cause I'm telling you, it's similar. That's why I like the West Coast vibes. You feel me? Like how they move out there, their culture is very similar to Chicago. Real similar. Even down to how a female could be out of pocket. Like they don't play that shit at the crib. You know what I'm saying? how they move out here? Shit, man.
Fact. What?
Motherfucker would have been out here, you gotta keep it P, you know what I'm saying? But back home, nigga keeping it P, but nigga checking their hoe for sure. Let's just break that shit down. You know what I'm saying? They too loose out here, brother.
Yeah. Hey, and you know, only real ones know what to do with that.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Once you peep, she a little loose with it. The real ones know how to shut that down real fast and let her know what she getting into.
Yeah, there you go, man. So high school was lit and shit. So after high school, what ended up happening?
And after high school, it was kind of, I was super focused on music, so I really didn't understand like going on to college and shit. College just to me sounded like more school, like and more shit that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't nobody that really set me down and broke it down to me like, hey nigga, you can go to HBCU and fucking all the way in Washington or Atlanta and fucking you could work your music like that. Like I always looked at it as a hinder instead of something that can add. You know what I mean? It wasn't until later in life where I realized that it was added. But at the time, I was music. Like I already knew. As soon as I graduated.
Because the music was going good already from high school type shit.
Yeah, going good as far as motivation and as far as like kind of starting my trend setting thing. Like it definitely wasn't all over the Bay Area or some nationwide shit. It was just my high school and my neighborhood and you know.
Motherfucker knew you for
and I'm creating something.
That's how it started in Chicago. Like I just told you our story. It's like you become a block star first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The internet probably wasn't out back then, but you know what I'm saying? You know, from Chicago, everybody watched Chicago. So being there here, you're gonna get a lot of fucking views. So it's like if the internet was back out back then, it probably would have been able to touch more. But you made it already like a hood celebrity is the shit. At that damn age, I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, in your hood, motherfucker know you from your craft. That mean your ass working.
Yeah, we used to do innovative shit. Like I was a fan of New York. I used to always watch Rap City and BET and shit, and 106 in Park. So that's how I knew about Chicago and all that. My first Chicago artist I ever heard was Do or Die, Twista, and Bump J. And then after Bump J was homie with the dreads with Louis
King Louis.
King Louis. Yeah. Then it was Chief Keef.
That's my dog.
Yeah. But
we got some shit with him.
Oh, what?
Some new shit.
King Louis, a legend. I fuck with King Louis.
Yeah, you know, he's like he's underrated for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Him and Bum J.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, we supposed to have something with Bum J. Shout out to him though.
Do you think that's on him, or like what do you think that is? How like all the other people around him after them?
Well, as far as like Bum J still in the loop because he's still with Kanye West.
Yeah.
Like probably with Kanye West right now. And King Louis, he in that same loop too, because you know he done wrote on Done all type of shit too. So they just be more behind the scenes with it. You know, Chicago niggas like to be a little low key sometimes. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't really be caring about being that fucking big, long as they ass be getting the money. And then Bum J shit, they just went #1 with that Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West shit. So you know, he still making power moves like that. You hear that shit?
Yeah. I'm tripping.
But you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah, exactly.
So that shit was just #1. So like I feel like he doing it more than Louis though on that aspect. Far as like being more in the industry, Louis more behind the scenes. I went to high school with that nigga.
That's crazy.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, shout out to bro. Shit, I did an interview with one of his right hand mans on the platform. I'm gonna show you all that shit when we get up off this shit. But so after high school, that's when your shit started to pop a little more.
I wouldn't say pop, because to me it's like all that whole time, middle school, high school, those are all like gaining my self-confidence, like
type shit.
Like kind of like fuck now I'm getting people interested. I'm understanding that I can create something in my mind and get hella people to be on it, like and do the same thing that I'm doing. So I'm just now, in that times, I'm just now discovering my powers, if you will.
Facts,
So I had a cousin by the name of Don P. He was he was actually my mom's stepbrother, but we had a cousin relationship. And he took, I was 16, he took me to my first studio. It was our boy, I think his name Greg G, something like that. He had all the plush shit in his house. Yeah. So he took me in San Francisco. It was like, he took me to San Francisco, used to record and stuff like that. So that's kind of what happened fresh out of high school, was running around with my big cousin Don P, who was like a 5-year gap. So he already been with living life, fucking hoes, running around, getting money, whatever he doing.
San Francisco, you have money to be out there, right?
Facts. Yeah. So right around with him is where I kind of got the first rapper experience.
Turn more this way towards turn more towards the frame. Yeah.
When I got with him, it was mainly, that's when I got into my whole rapping experience type of stuff. So first couple years out of high school, it was really just pushing my line, but running around with him, getting the experience of a local rapper that's getting some motion.
So after that, what transpired to move to the A?
It was actually the third year after that. So 2 years out of high school, I was just pushing my line, running around with the cousin Don P. And my sister is 1 year younger than me. So when she graduated, she went straight to college. Yeah. So she was hip to that. So she was the first one out the family to go to college, the whole shit. So she ended up going to Clark, Atlanta. So after her freshman year, going into her sophomore year, she hit me like, man, I really think you need to push your music here. Because, ain't nothing going on there but shootings and fucking a bunch of bullshit, people making babies, all that type of shit. So I contemplated on it, but it was crazy because it was probably like 5 months after that. I was at a house party with my peoples, and we all kicking in. We just innocent. We were innocent bystanders. It wasn't like they shooting at us, but whoever they was beefing with was in our facility. So say our crew right here just kicking the shit after the party. The person they looking for is sitting right here next to us. They fucking start shooting at him. And of course, that's like shooting at us because we right next to the nigga. So everybody run. My boy get shot in the ass. Take him to the hospital. It was like a whole little thing. And then, but that's when I realized, like, hey, maybe maybe I should take her up on what she's saying. So I moved to Atlanta with $10 in my pocket, a one-way ticket, and the mixtape that I recorded at Don P Studio. Yeah. So I flew out there. My sister was going to Clark, and she stayed in the dorm. So it ain't like my sister just had a little musical connects or something.
So what did you have to stay in the dorm?
So I'm outside all day and then I'm sleeping at night.
That's lit, though, low key.
So, until I got a job at the airport.
Type shit.
Then I got a job at the airport pushing wheelchairs.
Yeah.
And I fucking used that little bit of bread and the tips to press up the mixtape that I had. And then eventually me and my sister got an apartment together. She moved out the dorm. We got an apartment together and then both got on our feet.
That's
like
a blessing, man.
So the mixtape that I pressed up, I used to listen to the radio every night and see where people at. So after I get off, I would go in front of shit. I couldn't afford to go into the club, so I would chill when it was over. Give everybody my CD.
Yep.
I ended up giving somebody a CD that was a manager. Yep. He reached out to me. He said he liked the CD. He started managing me. He introduced me to the open mics and showcases. Because in the Bay, they didn't have that. I didn't even know what that was. So he showed me open mic showcases. And that was always my biggest strength is performing. So when he showed me that, I just started performing. It's probably like the first few times I was performing, I was like doing hella California shit, just Bay shit. And I wasn't winning and shit like that because
they don't understand.
Yeah, then it was cash prizes and studio time. So a nigga not really getting bread, I was trying to use that to get stuff so I can handle the music shit. Yeah. So I was getting frustrated. So basically, I came up with an idea like, damn, I need to find a way to get these people. So I thought about, how about I do my bass shit over Southern production? So I created a song called Get 'Em, Got 'Em. And shit instantly took. I won every talent show since that. Yeah. And I was in talent shows against B.O.B., Rock City, Wiz Khalifa, Yellow Wolf, all these people before they were in Big Crit, all these people.
That shit with that song. Because, see, you have broke the algorithm. Yeah. And that's crazy. Like, that's good that you was able to do that. Like, see, remember I was telling you about my brother, and when he had came out here, we was pushing the music that he had. It was stick, but not really stick. Then he made a song, Cheaper to Keeper. He grabbed Gutter Tay, Young Mall producer, a Southern beat on the Chicago shit, and that one, like what you said, it stuck out here. So how did you figure out that algorithm?
Back then, I was, that's just contributed to me being in middle school, high school, a student of Rap City and the game. Because the thing about me watching Rap City and watching 106 & Park every day is I wasn't just watching it like nigga watch cartoons. I was watching it like intrigued and peeping little shit, seeing how that nigga performed, how that nigga was interviewing, how they was asking questions, how he was dodging a question. Instantly my mind was doing that. I don't even know where it came from just to study it like that. So I just...
And that's crazy that you said that because I'm damn near in the same field now. I didn't even know. I was a little younger though, so I probably was just watching that shit, but the whole time I'm asking questions. I'm doing the same shit now.
That's why it's natural for you to do it once you start doing it.
Because you've been watching it already programmed. Yeah, I already know. That's crazy. Damn. Facts. So yeah, you from the West Coast, you probably think a little quicker.
Yeah.
For sure. That's how it is.
And coming up, not having bread, my biggest advantage was always thinking strategic. So I always thought, that's why we was the first ones to press up mixtapes in high school and sell them at the school and everybody owned it. Like before everybody was on mixtapes because my boy, Rail Guns, was like one of those kids that like the first nigga in the neighborhood with a computer. Yeah. So he was already hip to mixtapes coming out of New York. Downloading them from Live Wire,
Live Whip,
all that shit, live mixtapes and all that. So when I saw that, it wasn't where we was from yet. Yeah, they haven't hit there yet.
That shit hard.
I'm like, we gonna do our own mixtape. So we used to record songs, get everybody in the hood, record songs, and then we called it the jump off. We used to press them up, press up the covers, and then go to the high schools and sell them, and then that's how the buzz started happening. But yeah, so I pretty much just used that like I've always had to be strategic because I never had the financial backing to do stuff.
That's smart though, shit.
So every phase of my life I always use strategic to get me in places where it look like where other people use money to get.
There you go. Yeah. And that's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the sense of how you just said that, like how we just got connected. That was strategic, like that was cold. You know what I'm saying? But that shit let me know, like, damn, you never know who really could be even tuned in to your shit too. So, and then, we just watched the video of Boogie. Even he said, like, you never know who the fuck watch you. Just keep doing it. We see this shit. We ain't gotta like it. Ain't gotta comment. Nigga, we see it. Nigga, we salute you. Nigga, to respect that when motherfuckers see you.
Yeah,
so
absolutely right.
That shit hard right there. So once you got the song out here, bro, and that bitch had got some real traction, how did that happen after that? Like,
so the traction started coming from the showcase.
Get 'em, got 'em.
It was called Get 'Em, Got 'Em Good.
Okay.
So what I did was when I recorded the song and it started getting traction throughout the showcase, because you got to remember, it's not the regular story, because by me not having finances, it's not pressing up hella CDs, posters everywhere, shirts. It's me strategically doing it through the showcases. So with all these bigger artists, Young Dros and the people from the radio stations and T.I. and all these people at these showcases to either promote the new artists they trying to get off the ground or trying to find a new artist, they seeing me. So they just spreading the word about my performance. So my performance is spreading throughout the city as if my song was on the radio or something.
Type shit, yeah.
So it's gathering all this attention, and pretty much what I did was I flipped the song into a radio intro for the Dirty Boys on 107.9, and it played 3 years straight.
How did that happen?
Every day, because I was already partners with Jay Nix, because Jay Nix was signed, because I signed to Show Enough. So Jay Nix was signed to the same label in the group. So we knew each other like that. And I knew him when he was on Rap City as a host. So all that. So I made the song, they fucked with him and E.T. fucked with me. And they played for like 2 years. So that helped the shit spread too.
So after that, then what the fuck happened?
Then after that, I did the label reached out to me and wanted to do a single deal. It was Warner.
Damn.
They put DG Yola on it, which was I just don't give a fuck.
You know, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to him, bro?
I don't even know.
I don't think he got Instagram or shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
That song hit Chicago so motherfucking hard, bro. What? Like, I always tell people that, like, the marketing that people run is crazy. Like, back then, like, I'm gonna tell you who really had it for Atlanta from Chicago. Back then, and I always say the same, it would be J Money, Juice Man, Gucci Man, Jeezy for sure. They put it, but like what really mixtape days, what really hit the streets.
Yeah.
It was like that shit. I'm saying, like,
you know what's crazy? You saying that now? I could tell now. Just looking back at it, I can see Chief Keef hella listening to that before he dropped. Like,
yeah, because you see, he got songs with all the motherfuckers I just said. Like, he got songs with Gucci, he got songs with Juice Man. Like, their influence was so motherfucking big though.
And that's crazy because he got people like Sexy Red and all these people influenced by him.
There you go.
So they all really just Gucci.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In a sense, yeah, damn. So you ended up taking a deal, right?
Yeah, so I had 2 deals off that song. So the first deal was a single situation with Warner Brothers and my boy Greg Calloway. He had a label called Defiant. So what happened was I signed with them. They put DG Yola on it, then they re-released the song Get 'Em Got 'Em. So now it's officially out. We're about to shoot the video, but the guy Greg had got fired because he got somebody found sexual harassment.
Damn.
So when he got fired, I was a fresh deal, so any deal that's associated with him is over.
It's on the shelf.
So the push of Get 'Em Got 'Em with DG Yola didn't happen from a major label standpoint, but the streets kind of picked it up, and it was like a chitlin circuit where it was like, it's everywhere. Mississippi, this, that, but no one knows me.
Type shit.
It just, they know it's him because his other songs going off.
The song is bigger than the face.
The song is way bigger than the face because you got to remember the song comes from showcase scene. The song doesn't come from a video or radio, internet, none of that. It comes coming from a showcase scene that ended up getting in the markets because it spread it. But you know what I'm saying. But like I said, it wasn't a face connected to it, so it wasn't my big moment like it could have been. You know what I'm saying. So
you still capitalized.
Yeah, I still capitalized on it. I got a lot of relationships from the showcase shit and stuff like that. So I just kept pushing it. And then basically, I just was in a role. Like no song really came after that was bigger than Get 'Em Got 'Em before the deal. But it was just the consistency of it all. So it still brought labels.
Still kept dropping after that.
Yeah, and it still brought.
How did that affect you? The song not doing what it was supposed to do.
At the time, of course, you know, I'm a little frustrated because I chose a single deal at a time where certain labels was hollering at me. Yeah. It could have been a bigger situation.
Yeah.
And because he was so close with somebody I was close with, it was easy to kind of like sway that way. But basically after that, I kind of went on the showcase shit again, and then basically I got like a kind of a bid more where they flew me out to New York. I had KP trying to sign me up when he was over at Columbia. Usher Mom trying to sign me. Fucking, I was at Def Jam. That's the first time I met Jay-Z. All that, but eventually ended up signing with Jazzy Faye, Show Enough Capital.
Yeah.
And then kind of pushed it like that. So 6 months into the deal, Jazzy Faye and my boy Noontime broke up. So that made Show Enough break up. So I'm just signed to Capital. and then the person that signed me to Capitol died 6 months after signing me.
That's crazy.
In his sleep. So then I was stuck on a label. So at the time, during the bidding war, what happened was niggas used to always call the Bay Area because I'm repping. I'm not converting to no A nothing. Nigga. Yeah, I came up with rapping over this beats, but I'm still so Bay. It don't even. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm hyphy as fuck in Atlanta. Like basically, I looked at it like it was my responsibility to bring the hyphy to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So basically, boom, boom, boom. So what happened was all these people interested in signing me off my performance, but in the song, but I don't have no presence in the Bay. Because I came fresh here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there, I was in high school or a couple years with Don P, but then I came straight here. So I didn't establish myself in the Bay Area. Right. So when they called back home, everybody like, yeah, I know him personally, but his music ain't got no motion.
Type shit.
So when that happened, I'm a prideful person and I'm an authentic person. So when a nigga's telling me the Bay ain't on me, I really, just to be honest, I really should have said, fuck them niggas. And kept building in Atlanta because Atlanta's a way bigger market. But I said, well, you got me fucked. I got out that deal and moved back to the Bay and hit the pavement and in everybody's face, nigga. And the only thing about it, like I started getting involved in certain hustles, certain stuff that I never was involved in before. That's big there, if you know what I mean, because that's big in Chicago too. You know what I'm saying? So it was so easy because when it comes to women and shit like this, so it was just so easy to get in that. It was like I finally was getting bread that I always said I wanted, but as soon as the bread came, I wasn't focused on it because it was coming from this other shit. So I gotta take care of motherfuckers. You really ain't
focused on the rapping shit after that.
I looked up like 6 months and I'm like, damn, I'm getting this money and I'm not even
happy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm flying. I'm looking at a bitch in Vegas. I'm doing all the heights of this type of hustle, but it's not serving what I've really been doing all my life. So I pretty much just like got the bread. I did start fucking with that and got kind of focused on the rap shit. And I created a group with my boy Trax a Million, Neo the Gift, and a guy named Irk the Jerk. It's called Fly Nigga Movement. So
that was back home.
Back home. So that's go back to the strategy shit I was saying. So by me moving back to the Bay and knowing that the rappers know me, but the consumers don't. Yeah. Because the rappers follow what I'm doing in Atlanta. Yeah. So I took the strategy I put a super group together, like a slaughterhouse or something, with 3 other niggas that's already rapping and got a name. Yeah. And I put myself, because they all familiar with my story, we make a group name, we create a song and put it out there. Now I'm automatically on that level without having to do that groundwork again.
Yeah, facts. And that was smart.
And that's exactly what happened. Like, we created a thing. My boy created, Irk the Jerk made a song called Right Here. His shit blew up. Everybody was fucking with it.
Yeah, came with the group.
Yeah, it came with the group. It was cool. It was cool, but Irk made the song Right Here during our session. So imagine you in a group with a nigga and say you group with your brother and 2 other niggas. Your brother and all y'all making the songs. Y'all make 3 songs. Y'all make 2 songs all together and your brother like feeling it and he make a song by himself. Right. The song he make by himself is the hit. It's right. The one. Okay. So it's like before your group is even established, you gotta be a real nigga and tell a nigga to push the one. Like, can't be selfish. Like, cause I had a relationship with the radio. So the radio, we had an interview back then. So the radio was like, back in the Bay. Okay. So the radio was like, give us 3 songs we can play and we're finna interview the group. I sent the 2 songs and his 1 song. Yeah. He said, nah, nigga, nah, this in the group shit. I said, no, bro. This gotta be one of them songs on it. I swear to God, the nigga played it and he never stopped playing it. It became the #1 song in the Bay Area.
That's how
his whole career is established.
And that's when, at that point right there, that's when you knew you had the A&I in you.
Yes, that's when it started to kick in.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, oh shit, okay. Even though like, my pride kind of feeling it, because here I go again in a big situation where other people benefit from me being real, but it's kind of feeling like the short end of the stick because he the one getting the shows now, he the one getting the light on. That's just, I wasn't mature to see what it was at the time and other people in my ear, so it made me feel like something was being taken from me, but it really wasn't. I was helping a situation now.
Hell yeah, because that's my thing, that's me and our brother thing. Once one of us get in the dough, we all win. It's like, shit, if they like this, hell, use this to make everything else hot. Once you get on fire, anything you stand next to on fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit. But, so then after that, what the fuck ended up happening?
Oh, man. So, after that, Sound showing up, they break up, homie died, moved back to the Bay. I make the song. I had the group.
Y'all go crazy.
He go crazy with that. His song takes off, so the group don't reach its full potential. Then
he ended up taking off.
He ended up taking off. You know, we all supported him and dope shit like that. But the group didn't get to put out nothing for real. Okay. So basically, you know, putting out singles, doing certain little shit.
Still in the Bay.
Still in the Bay. And then I did the strategic group thing again. But this time, I did it with my city, Vallejo.
Okay.
It was my boy, Cousin Feek, who was E-40 artist.
Right.
And then it was a little dude that was popping at the time that was starting to bubble. His name was Neff Farrell.
Yeah.
He was 16. Like, and me and Feek was grown, but he was like 16, just had all the kids tuning in.
It was smart.
And so I was like, man, we need to do a little group shit, like not even a group, like be a group, just a group project, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And so basically we called it 22nd Letter, because we from Vallejo, and the letter V is the 22nd letter. So we said 22nd Letter. We created a couple songs by Feek, being 40's artist. E-40 heard the songs we were recording and said, hey, we need to have a meeting. I want to be a part of this. So we sit down with E-40, with the three of us.
But that was strategical for you to do already, knowing it's about catching the big fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep going, bro. I'm fucking with it. You know, but let these fucking go.
Exactly. So basically, we had a dinner. I brought my boy Ken, because the one thing about Neff was I was friends with his mom, and his mom had approached me about managing him. But at the time, I'm still rapping.
Still
so I'm like, nah, and I can see that.
They already seeing you behind the scenes, though. Yeah. Like, damn, he putting this shit together.
And I salute his mom for even seeing me in that way, like so early when I wasn't even pushing it like that.
Yeah.
But I could tell that, you know, Neff wasn't really feeling that. And I was weird by it too, because I'm like, you know, I'm an artist, so that don't even look right. So what I did was, you know, I had a best friend, still my best friend, my boy Ken, who now, you know, he big time A&R for Black Noise. He OMBP's his manager, Lil Jock manager, FBL Manning manager. Like, he going crazy now, but at the time, you know, he was just my boy and, you know, and my main man. So he always had a nick for the music. So I just told him, like, man, I think you should manage Neff.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I just help you on the behind the scenes.
Because you still can rap.
And I still can rap and do my thing and still be a part of that. So basically, he came to the meeting with E-40. We all talking about the group. Then I say, because Neff got a song that's bubbling at this point. It's not on the radio all the way, but the streets is talking about it.
Right.
So I say, 40, you know Neff ain't got a deal. Woo woo. So after that, 40 signs. He don't sign physically. He just fucking with the group and fucking with Neff.
A big cosign.
Then 3-4 weeks after that, the song I said that was bubbling hit the radio, and now it's the biggest song in the Bay. And E-40 signs Neff Farrell, and 22nd Letter kind of fades out. Because the Feek obviously stays with E-40, but but I feel like shorting this thing again.
But in the end,
and it wasn't really. But it was me building something and helping someone get to the next level. And I didn't know that that's what was going on.
It's the same way like how you were saying with this shit. Like, my main passion was music, but then it branched out to something else to this now, still connected to music. So it's like, whole time you really pushing the rapper shit, but you not even knowing that you just cold ass playmaker that you getting motherfuckers signed. Everything you stood behind caught on fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And it was so crazy to see it like that now, but then it being in real time.
Dealing with it, like, what the fuck?
I did not see it like that.
It's still like the short end of the stick, but you was doing the right shit. It was like, when you do good, it come back to you anyways. It came back even bigger now. Type shit. So then after that, after the group 22nd, it fade.
It fade.
Then what happened? When did you get back here, basically?
So it was like one more move before that. So before I got back here, I used to start to come back and forth because my sister was here. Yeah. My sister ended up having or no, it wasn't around that time. But my sister was here. She was in college. She's out of college now, into her career. Woo, woo, woo. So I used to always visit, blah, blah, blah. So one of the visits I came here, I was with my boy Pills, which was one of my best friends that always been with me in Atlanta. He was with me during the Get 'Em Got 'Em time, all the showcases. It was him and my little brother, Marquise. So, boom. So me and Pills always kept a rapport. Even when I went back to the Bay, he used to come out there, you know what I mean, handle his packs and, you know what I mean, just a whole bunch of shit. He's always my nigga. But, so basically, he convinced me to move back to the Atlanta. Like, so I'm in the Bay going back and forth. So one of the times I visited Atlanta, it was during A3C. I came with him. We kicking it at a studio session. I created a song called "I'm from the Bay, bro." Cause I saw a nigga from the Bay, a producer from the Bay out here, and I was juiced that I seen him. I'm like, man, pull up to the studio. He pulled up to the studio.
Out there?
Out here. In Atlanta when I was visiting.
Oh, so you came to visit?
I came to visit my sister.
Okay.
So I recorded a song called "I'm from the Bay, bro," and got the beat from a Bay nigga that was also here. So he gave me the song. So the reason I called it "I'm from the Bay, bro," because the beat was called "I'm from the East, bro."
Okay.
So when I saw it, I'm like, damn, that's the first thing I said. I'm from the Bay, bro. Boom. So I thought about that. Record the song, cool. I go back to the Bay. I was friends with Macklemore and them because he's always going to Seattle and shit. Yeah. We backstage. I run into E-40. That's my first time kind of seeing him since that meeting.
Type shit.
So I'm like, just topping it up with him, blah, blah, blah. Then I thought about it. I said, man, I got a song I want you on, bro. I ain't never asked you to get on nothing. Blah, blah, I think I got the song. He said, send it to me. Sent us out on the Bay, bro. A week later, he sent me the verse. Got it mixed and mastered. Nigga, we created the video for it. In Oakland, everybody came out. Shit came out. Now it's my first song. It did what Get 'Em Got 'Em did. But this time, it's not showcases. It's the streets and the radio.
And it did back
and
home.
It's independent. So,
and back home.
And it's back home. And it's the biggest person that could
do
ever be on it.
Is
on it.
And then now Atlanta's seeing it.
Yeah.
So damn.
So now it's like starting to happen for me in an independent way. Right. I'm getting iTunes every month. I'm still getting iTunes checks to this day for that song.
Yeah, fact.
Till this day.
I'll go stream. What is it called?
I'm from the Bay.
Hey, we gotta break this shit down.
So boom, I made a remix. I created a song. I made a remix. I put every single person from the Bay on it. I put everybody that wasn't on the song. I put them as a cameo. Damn. So it's like, cause I was the person. Real. Everybody used to be like, man, why the Bay can't be like Atlanta? We need to come together like Atlanta. So I always showed that through my shit.
And that's real.
That's why I put groups together. That's why when I have video shoots, I'm like, nah, the whole Bay. If you go look at my video, you see every nigga that's a big star now. Simba, fucking E-40, of course. And there's so many niggas down like Jay Style and P-Lo, I Am Sue. Every Bay person, like Larry June, everybody's in this video before they was a name.
So what year was that?
This was,
This still before the internet was really popping.
Nah, it was popping at this time. Okay. But it wasn't popping like Instagram popping, but it was probably like 14, 15.
Okay, yeah. Facebook and Snap was going crazy then probably. Damn, so.
No, I'm tripping. I said 14. I mean 05, 06.
Oh yeah, so
05, 06.
It was probably still goddamn MySpace then.
Yeah, MySpace for sure.
So once that shit blew up like that, then what the fuck happened?
I'm tripping. I moved back to the Bay 05, 06. Yeah. I'm from
so
the Bay,
like
bro.
14.
14, 15.
Okay, yeah. Cause iTunes.
Yeah. So that happened, kind of faded out. My boy Pills was hollering at me like, man, you did your bomb from the Bay, bro shit. Now you think you need to come back to Atlanta. It's been too long. It's been 5 years at this point.
Right.
Like, you need to move back, bro. I'm telling you. Damn. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to move back. Fuck it. I'll move back.
How was it just so easy for you to just leave all that shit?
Because I was always mission driven.
Yeah.
I never was people attached.
Okay.
Outside of my immediate circle, like my mom, my sister was kind of my little brother as far as it go really for me. Okay. I was always a person that was cool with cousins, but I never, it's like my little 2-3 cousins is my cousin's cousins. Yeah. And another cousin is cordial. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's I love you all the same, but it's just always been like that for me. So it's never hard to leave something because I was always mission driven.
Yeah. So that nigga they said come back, but now you done blew up in the Bay. Now after the E-40 shit, mega rap star for that now.
Now
at the radio, doing everything, doing the shows, doing everything.
Yeah. So then I moved back. After a few times died. So this is probably like 2 years after Bay Bro. So Bay Bro has obviously died down at this time, and so that's when I moved. I moved back. So when I moved back, this is when I'm now entering the like player coach thing. I'm still rapping, but I'm getting urges to want to. Now I'm realizing that I help people.
Yeah.
So that little chip on my shoulder of why I ain't the one, and it's starting to turn into, this is what this really is.
I'm the one. I'm the one. Put the one.
Exactly. It's starting to turn into that. So when I came back to the Bay Atlanta with my boy Pills, it was a mission like, man, I need to find an artist that I can build with where I can rap. But introduce them. The same way I did these groups, I need to do with an artist, but the artist is my artist.
Facts.
So I ran into this nigga that was from Macon, Georgia. His name was Pretty Boy. He rapped just like K-Camp.
Yeah.
Sound just like the harmonized type of nigga, da 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 da. Or, you know, make songs like this. Everything he sound like it's for the radio.
A lot of people, they talented as fuck with that shit.
Yeah, nah, for real. So I peeped him, like, nah, he the one. So my biggest thing to find out if he was the one was setting up a session and having Pills there.
Yeah. Because
he always was there at every decision. So he was always like, that's my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? He gonna let me know if I should fuck with bro.
Yeah.
We had a session, you know, smoked out, made hella songs, drank or whatever. So we were in there, motherfucker, at 2 a.m, you know, type of shit where you in the parking lot an extra hour talking shit.
Yeah.
So everybody go home, you know what I mean, said peace, we gonna get with each other tomorrow. My nigga, I get a call from Pill's phone the next day, answer it, it's his mom. Pills died. That fast. Like I just was with him. And then boom, about 10 hours later, he dead. He went to go see a bitch. After we was done, they go do whatever they did, and they kill him and just put her to sleep.
Damn.
So obviously, eventually later, it was like fentanyl, whatever the fuck was in the system. But yeah, so boom, so that happened. So what's crazy about Pills dying, obviously that's one of my best friends. It's tragic. I'm like, what the fuck? But by him being the person that told me to come to Atlanta, he died within 5 months of me moving back. Right. And it's like, I wasn't mourning though. It was just kind of like, nah, you need to turn up that player coach shit. You got to blow up fucking Pretty Boy now. You got Pills as an angel. Nigga, do this shit. I got motivated like fuck out of nowhere. Like, so I'm recording, me and Pretty Boy make a project called Southwest. He from the South, I'm from the West, playing off the airplane shit. Yeah. So we do that whole thing. We made the whole project, got the singles together. Boom, I line up the video. Say the video on Monday. And so it's Friday. Nigga, I go out, kick it. I see Jazzy Faye. Me and Jazzy Faye talking. Boom, boom. Nigga, as we talk, nigga, I look at my phone. Somebody posted RIP Pretty Boy. I said, what the fuck? I look, called the nigga that posted it. He like, yeah, man, that nigga was driving his motorcycle, went around the corner, head on with a truck, and was dead on instantly. So Pretty Boy and Pills died the same year I moved back. Yeah. In 6 months apart. The whole reason, motivation of musically. So now I'm like, fuck, am I supposed to be rapping? What am I supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah,
like I'm
already just tried the artist shit, trying to work with
I'm getting older. Like, nah, what does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. We do the funeral for Pretty Boy, the whole shit. On God, driving home from the funeral, I get a text from one of my close friends, Lake, who was the CEO of Generation Now, one of the CEOs of Generation Now, and said, man, you ready? I'm like, what? He just simply said, you ready, with a question mark. I'm like, huh? So I call him. He has no clue I'm coming from a funeral, none of that. He just checking on me type shit. I call him. He like, bro, yeah. Lil Uzi just popped. We just got some bread to start the label, and we was thinking about you being an A&R. What you think about being an A&R?
I swear to God, nigga.
I said, what? I've never thought about being an A&R in my life. Nigga, you can't tell me rap wasn't finna be the way, nigga. When that nigga said that, it hit me. This your transition, boy. So you gotta think. The nigga said, we're thinking about you being an A&R. He didn't say you got a job. From that day on, I was at that studio every day for 6 months, no pay. A&R and shit, putting shit together, putting plays, getting drama, gangsta grill shits, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. 6 months later, nigga gave me a motherfucking paycheck. Said, now you on payroll. 2 years later, I became head A&R. So, and now we here. You know,
nigga, that shit, that's why I say, yeah. That's why I like how motherfucker ask the questions to really get that shit out of motherfucker, like to really see the groundwork and the grind really like, bro, that shit just gave me chills when your ass said that. I'm for real though, like, bro, that shit, damn, so motherfuckers steady losing motherfuckers then. It's so easy to quit at that point.
Man.
It was so easy to just pack back up and go back to the bay. Like, fuck it, I'll go back there and just try rap again. Nigga, leave the funeral, get that text. You ready? They already synced it. They already synced something in you. They probably already just knew. Like you say, the guy that worked at Generation, now he just synced it. He just knew. So after that, you just stay here then, right?
Oh yeah, it was a rap. I never thought about moving to the Bay ever again.
Damn. So you go back?
I go back all the time. Yeah. I love the Bay, but yeah, we're setting up something special here that can't happen.
So how legendary? I mean, I ain't even gonna say legendary, Father. You know, we was just speaking shit. I think one of the my top 3 gangster grills for sure It's gonna be Bump J. That one is a hidden gem. That shit's so hard to find out, but I know it's still out. Right, it's hard to find, and for sure it'll definitely probably be Alaska and Atlanta for sure. Juice Man, and then shit hell. Ooh, this a tough one. Fuck.
Chopper Die?
Man, I gotta say my homie Big Boogie Gangsta Grill.
Oh, I told him when I seen him, I said, nigga, you got the hardest one in a long time, boy.
But
I told him that too.
But them just was my top three, of course, but hell, it go to dedication. It just goes so goddamn far, bro.
Across the board,
across the board. And like I say, the marketing back then was so crazy on it. Like all that shit made it to Chicago. But it was like what Bump did in Chicago. That really
they like shit, huh?
That made him like the effect it had. Like okay, he's a rapper. Cause at that time ain't nobody had that shit but Jeezy,
Lil
Gotti, Lil Wayne,
facts.
Bro. So to be a part of that shit, how did that shit make you feel? Like
no, it made me feel like real good. Cause you got to think, I've always been friends with them throughout their journey. So even when I was a rapper.
You bumped into
I bumped into Drama and Cannon all the time. I was friends with their artist, Willie the Kid.
Yeah.
So it always used to be a little joke I used to have in my head, like they signed the room Willie type of thing.
All right.
But I was a fan of Willie the Kid. I had real love for him. Me, him, and Jovan Days used to always record together. Yeah. So, I was always cool with them. And I actually met Lake when I was performing at Apache as an artist, and he was trying to sign me. Not sign me, manage me.
Yeah.
But I had management at the time, and I didn't understand the game. So another nigga trying to manage me while I already got managers sounded like hella hands in the pot.
Yeah.
But really, what it was a strategic move that I wish I was hip to peep at the time, because he could have definitely came in as the business and had them, as the day to day. Now that I know the knowledge that I know now, but. Lucky enough, he a real one, and we became even closer after that moment.
Life changer moment.
Yeah, we used to build, and all the time. I used to go to his house all the time. We used to smoke, play 2K, talk shit, talk about the game, talk about shit. So with them, I used to do shit like, instead of always telling them about my music, I used to always tell them about other people. So I remember when I first seen Young Thug. I saw Young Thug and Pee Wee on the Loaded video. Yeah. I said, this shit fire. I sent it to Drama and Lake, and I said, watch, this nigga Young Thug finna pop. A month later, he had Stoner, and he popped. I sent the Money Man when he was doing the Black Circle shit. I said, hey, this nigga Money Man finna pop. My nigga Royce used to engineer him, and Pills told me about him when he was Money J. I said, oh, this nigga Money Man finna go. He pops 2 months after me telling them that. So I just kept doing that, and I think that's what kind of sparked the A&R shit for them.
I was
consistent
that.
With that.
Yeah. And that'd be the thing with me too. That's how I know the role I be playing. Anytime when I say like they ask for the pop,
they go.
From Chicago though.
Yeah.
So like I be around a lot.
What's the example?
What's the example? Fendi the rapper. I don't know if you heard of her. Got the song with Cardi B. Yeah. Her first big feature was with my brother. And when I met her, I said, she wanted to sign to us. I said, man, I don't get what you take, but I could just give you a platform. Out of that, blew up. FBG Duck, blew up. Shit, Famous Dex, blew up. All these people.
You saw Famous Dex first?
Famous Dex was videos that ran around the Cowboy in Chicago. Like, right before he linked with Soulja Boy, he telling me, like, nigga, I'm finna get up with Soulja Boy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
was he with Colin then? The white boy Colin Tully, Lyrical Lemonade?
Nope. Oh. He was with Lockout then, Lockout Films. This old Chicago shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I've been around because I always played kind of like the role you play. Like I used to rap, but then I just always did better behind the scenes, putting the plays together. Let the artist be the artist type shit. Yeah. So like with that being said, I always know like the other stars when I bump into their ass. Like I say with Fendi and them, Dub, Dex, all these people, like I knew their ass was finna blow up. I just didn't have the shit I needed to really secure it. But every time I called it like a winner, you feel me? So that shit is a gift. So with that being said, right now, what are you working on?
So this is my 6th year being an A&R generation now. January will be 7. It's kind of like so my first 5-year plan is accomplished, which was to get the game, be up under them. Because the thing about all those times of me dropping music, even being signed back in the day, is every deal I ever did or anything I ever dropped, my label was always involved.
Okay.
So I always had that kind of aspiration to like, build my own. So when I got with Generation Now, that my strategic thought was to kind of put my shit to the side and be a student, you know what I'm saying, and really learn the game for real from not only people that I trust and respect, but motherfuckers that's doing it in real time.
They doing it in real time.
In my face. So,
in your face.
So it would only be smart to, let me not act like I got something and let me be a part of something that's actually going.
Yeah.
So I can establish something that's for real. So that first 5 years was definitely that, learning the game, being under them, A&R and everything that come through. I wanted to sign somebody. The first person I signed was Seti Hendrix. I found him and got him signed to Generation Now. So, we had a whole movement with that and all the songs and stuff we pushed with that. And then now I'm into the new phase. I call this the Generation Now 2.0 phase because I'm definitely, spearheading as far as they vision, like when it comes to the vision that they want to do now with the new wave of things. I'm definitely on the front line with it. Definitely with, finding new artists. We got a new artist, Kai Cash, out of Brooklyn, New York. And his project that's coming out real soon, Cash Rules. Great project. Excited about him. I got my network, Digital Bricks Network.
Yeah,
we got a few shows on there. We got 10-piece combo that's doing real well. We just launched a new show called Sage Stage. We got another show, Culture Ave, that's doing cool too. Then, and just stuff like that. I also just started a new company, Down the Court Productions. So Down the Court is the street that my mom stayed on when I was growing up in high school, where I pretty much developed myself and taught myself how to do everything in that garage. So I call it Down the Court because, it's an artist and performance development company.
Yeah.
So the premise is to get artists, performers together. Say an artist is going on tour for the first time. Say an artist got an award show. Say an artist just got a show he's doing. But the one thing I peep, when it comes to hustlers and street niggas, it's easy for them to adjust to how to get that bread in the game as far as this what you got to do to get these shows, or this what you got to do to these verse licks or woo woo. But I want to show them the ways of putting that little more years on your shit, because if you get in $10,000 or $20,000 every weekend to perform because your song hot, you definitely will get 50 if you know how to perform.
Facts.
That's a fact. So I want to focus on those ones that don't give a fuck about performing, that look at that shit as lame, so I can show them the beauty in the shit.
How to do it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing with Down the Court. Shout out my boy Lil Jock. I just did him. He about to go on tour with Peasy on Friday, so I just helped him with his set. Okay. And there's a couple other dope artists that hopefully I get to work with.
Yeah, that's hard. So you ain't rapping no more, right?
Or not?
I was gonna say that gangsta grills be hard.
That definitely was a dream. That used to be a dream for
sure. Yeah.
Maybe do an A&R project or something with a gangster. With him talking.
Yeah, there you go, man. I fuck with that, man. So, man, we covered a lot of shit, bro, and we really just broke it down. Shit, it might be a motherfucker out there that like what you talking about, or they might be in a position they might want to be an A&R or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or they just want to make that transition, get them a positive message.
I think the keep going. I know you hear hella people say, man, just keep going, don't stop.
Yeah.
But it's real science behind that, because the whole thing about don't stop it and keep going is you never know each day who looking, or each day who hear about you, or each day who thinks about reaching out to you. And every time you going, and every time a nigga look up and remind, oh yeah, I do know my boy, and they think about to go looking, and you still moving the same way they remember, it's always going to do nothing but create positive for you. Just even my story, I was saying, I could never tell you about Lake telling me about being an A&R. I could never tell you about moving back to the Bay and going independent once the deal fell out. I could never tell you about moving to the Atlanta with nothing and then creating something and getting the deal. I could have none of these moments if I ever put it down at any point.
Yeah.
The reason I did all those things and the story sounds so phenomenal to you is because I never stopped.
Okay.
And I was able to be a part of all these moments because no matter if I was frustrated, worried, didn't know how the shit was finna happen, these feet never stopped.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say. I did not never stop. I never had a moment where I took 6 months off. Where I took 10 days off.
Okay, good.
I've never had a moment like that ever in my life. So when people be saying that, I get it because in your mind you like this is only some rap shit, and if I'm not established or got this big fan base, I can just sit this shit down, run my money up, and get back on this shit.
Keep going.
Nah, because the same niggas that was looking at you and your momentum was building with that community, now they faded out because you ain't posting no more. You got to do that shit all over again.
All over again, yeah. So that's real.
Just don't stop. That's pretty much simple. Don't stop.
Don't stop. You ain't stopping, bro. You got a lot of shit coming up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit you accomplished, bro. Nothing but success to you, bro. That story, bro, that shit motivating as fuck. I know that shit gonna touch the motherfuckers, bro. And I know we came up with something viral with that, bro. Because you never really even broke it down to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, nobody really probably even really know a lot of that shit about you type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't even know half of that shit. Like, I was surprised as fuck when you, like, started saying all that shit, bro. So, I appreciate you for coming, bro. That's it, bro.
No doubt. Appreciate you, man. From the Shy to the Bay to the A, man.
There you go, bro.
Yes, sir.
Tell these folks on Instagram, too.
Yeah, Willie Joe Drip on Instagram. 10-piece combo TPC on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Sage Stage on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Shout out to the young artists I'm working with on the side. Gift from God. Got something special coming. Jawick. Got something fire coming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody I'm working with. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, bro. I think that's